Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. After the completion of 3 main preprocessor directive, in this video we are going to study about some miscellaneous directives. This will only include hash pragma and hash undef. So let's begin. Okay, so let's suppose we had a program, okay, and it is doing print of f hello, right? Now if I ask what will be the output, you can simply tell it will be hello, right? Okay, now let's say I want to execute some function even before calling to the main function. Okay, this is something miscellaneous, right? I want to call some function before this function, main function, is called by the compiler. So what will I use? I will use pragma, right? And I will write it at startup call fun1. Okay, and I will define let's say void fun1, and I will say printf before main, right? And also I need to write its prototype, so void fun1. Okay, now assume that this all code is above it. Okay, now what will happen when our compiler will see that I had given an instruction that hash pragma startup fun1, then what will happen? Before calling to the main function, it will go here. Okay, it will call this function, right? Fun1. Okay, it will call this function, and whatever is present here, it will execute that code. So now if I ask you the output, it will become at startup, it will call fun1. Now it will call fun1, it will say before main output. I am telling about output wrong. Okay, and then it will go to the main and it will print us hello. Now this will become our output, right? So this is simple use of hash pragma. If we want to use some function, some functionality even before calling the main function, then we can use hash pragma startup. Okay, now let's say that I want to do something when this main function is executed completely. Okay, some function I want to call after this, after the main function is executed completely, then I can write here hash pragma exit, right? Now what will happen? And let's say it is after main. Okay, what will happen? Void main will be called and it will we had written here exit. Okay, after the exit this function will be called, so it will see, okay, printf hello, it will print hello. And since we had given our instruction that at exit you have to call function1, then it will call the function1, and now it will print us, this function will execute and it will print this after main. Okay, so this is the use of hash pragma. And please note that pragma, like this use of pragma may vary from one compiler to another compiler. So if we use this, then this following output will be shown. Okay, there is another use of pragma, that is suppressing the warnings. So let's see what it is. We generally encounter many warnings when we try to run our programs, right? Like for example, let's say here we can see that if I am executing only this function, okay, it will give me that this is unreachable code, right? So when we compile, we see this warning. Okay, also we see that here we don't have any return value, no return value, so this warning we can also view. Okay, and here we can see that we are not using that our argument, so we will be seeing a parameter not used. Okay, so these are some kinds of warning that we generally encounter, and if we want to suppress these warnings, then we will be using our hash pragma warn function. Okay, now look at this example. hash pragma warn return value. It means that whatever is the warning related to the return value, suppress it and don't show it to the user. Now if I run this program, let's say F1, okay, let's say only F1 is there. Now it will suppress this warning. Here I am calling F1, it will go to the F1, and since it is no returning any value, so it should give us the warning, okay, this function is not returning any value. But since I have defined here hash pragma, this is small p, hash pragma warn RVL, so this warning will be suppressed and it will not be shown to us. Similarly, for unreachable code, we had written this hash pragma warn RCH dash RCH. This dash means minus. Okay, I'll tell you little bit later what does it mean actually. Okay, so now it will suppress our warning related to the unreachable code. For example, here if we see the F2, this code is unreachable. Why it is unreachable? Because when I am going to call this function, it will return 5 and this will never be reached, okay, whenever I am calling it. So this is unreachable code, and if we want to suppress this warning, I am using the hash pragma warn dash RCH. RCH means reachability or reachable. Okay, now third thing, hash pragma warn parameter. If I am not using this argument parameter, then if I am not using it, then by default it may give us some warning that we are not using the parameter. Okay, now if we want to suppress this warning, then I will be using hash pragma warn pair. Okay, parameter for that pair. Okay, now if I call here F3 4, here it will go 4 and I am not using A anywhere, so it will give us, normally it will give us warning that parameter is not used, but since we have used our hash pragma warn pair, so it will not give that warning. So this is how we are suppressing our warning things. Another thing is that this minus means remove, okay, and we can also do like this, okay, and now plus means, okay, show us that sort of warnings. Minus means don't show, plus means show us, okay, that is the meaning of that minus plus. So this is about the hash pragma. Now let's look about the undef miscellaneous directive. Okay, so now let's look at the undef preprocessor directive. Okay, so let's say I had defined a macro expansion with ABC is okay, right, and I had used it somewhere many times in our program. Okay, in many location I had used it. I used it maybe in the loop or maybe in some assignment, or we had studied about macro expansion detailed in video, you can look at that. Okay, so we had used it but now let's say I don't want to use it. I know that, okay, now in further I will not be using it. So what I will do hash of undefine this ABC. Now after that, if I am going to use ABC macro template, then it will give me error. So use of undef is to simply undefine the defined macro template, right? It is going to undefine and later we cannot use it. Okay, we can also say that here if I do if def, hash of if def, then it will give me if def of ABC, it will be evaluated as true, right? We had studied about this if def in conditional compilation preprocessor directive. And if I am using if def here, hash of if def, if define ABC, then it will evaluate to false. Okay, this is a simple use of undefined, although it is rarely used, but it is also one of the miscellaneous preprocessor directive. Okay, so that's all for today's guys. I hope you like the video, and if you have any doubt you can comment it down, and thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.